Hello students, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depends on you guys. I'm Teacher Luigi and I'm really happy for you to be here with me in this session, in a new session that we have for you. Okay guys, so today's session is very interesting because we're going to start with unit number 10. We have already finished with unit number 9 and this unit number 10, I think you are going to like it. Why? Because we're going to analyze different patterns as well. We're going to start with some phrasal verbs, very important, and also guys we're going to start with conditional type 3, okay, another important structure. Okay guys, so see you around and be happy, be safe, and take care at home. And okay, we start right now. Okay guys, so welcome to unit number 10. This is the last unit from the book, and okay, let's go to page number 116 guys, and we have this, the beginning of this, we have a picture, a very nice picture about a train station or railway station, which is the same in Mumbai in India. Okay, you can see we have here a lot of people like walking around trying to get on the wagons on the train. And okay, you know that India is the second most populated country in the world. Okay, remember the first one is China. And well, this is a very impressive picture about a busy railway station. And that's it guys. Okay, so let's start with this. Okay, and let's go to page number 117. We have this is just like a warm-up. Okay, so we have this, my perspective. It says work in pairs, look at the photo and discuss the questions. Okay, just think about that guys. Okay, you can discuss with anyone, no problem. Just think about that. Do you think let's say look at the photo and discuss the question. It says, do you think of yourself as a busy person? Do you relate more to the people in the photo who are rushing around or the people sitting down? Okay, we can see here in this picture, just like people is like running around, just like walking around. And we have here people, just like here, people that are just like sitting down, guys. Okay, in a very relaxing way. So, okay, so which one are you the most, guys? Okay, kind of, okay, yeah. Okay, now, number 2, how much time do you spend doing nothing much? Is this wasted time and why? Okay, we have this expression, guys, wasted time. Okay, just like time that you are not investing in yourself. Okay, just like getting rid of your time, guys. Okay, doing nothing. Yeah, that's it. Okay, and we have this expression, wasted time, and the question is, how much time do you spend doing nothing much? Okay, are you those kind of guys that just spend your time doing nothing, just like passing by and that's it? Okay, and why? Okay, maybe because nowadays we have a lot of time in these coronavirus times, yeah, but I think, okay, before that, think about what you did before the quarantine. Okay, and do you like just like doing nothing, just like procrastinate? That's the word. Okay, and question number 3, it says, when during the day are you normally busiest? Maybe when you are at school, when you do your homework, maybe when you hang out with your friends, okay, or maybe when you play video games. Okay, so when during the day are you normally busiest? Remember, okay, this is a superlative, busiest. Okay, so maybe in the mornings, yeah, because you have to go to school, you have a lot of things to do. Okay, guys, now what we have to do, you have to go to second exercise, guys, exercise number 2. It says read these common problems, write 0 or 0 to 3 for each one. 0 if you never experience the problem, and 3 if you experience it often. Okay, so let's see, guys. Okay, let's see, we have 0 to 3. Okay, okay, I'm going to read for you. Number 1, I always have to wait around for people to get ready to go out. They are so slow. Okay, we have this. Okay, notice that we have some phrases involved. In this case, wait around. Okay, it's kind of easy to understand. We are going to go deeper to these phrases. So wait, guys. Okay, now Number 2, I have lots of things I want to do, but I never get around to doing any of them. I can fit them in with all this schoolwork. Okay, so that's it. We have fit in, we have get around to. Okay, so I think it's easy to understand as well. Okay, number 3, I hang out with my friends most weekends, but we never do anything interesting together. Okay, that's it. Hang out. Okay, that's, you can just like infer this as well if you haven't heard about this. Okay, number 4, I was sick for a few days and I fell behind at school. It took forever to catch up. Okay, we have 2 more. Fall behind and catch up. Okay, one more time. I was sick for a few days and I fell behind at school. Yeah, you know what is behind? So maybe you can infer this as well. It took forever to catch up. It took forever, just like an expression. It took many, many days, many, many months to catch up. Okay, that's it. Okay, it took much time to catch up. Okay, now number 5, I usually put off studying until the night before an exam, and sometimes I run out of time. We have 2 more. Put off and run out of. Okay, I usually put off studying until the night before an exam, and sometimes I run out of time. Yeah, I don't have time. I don't have any more time to study. Okay, that's a shame. Okay, now number 6, teachers at my school sometimes move tests up without warning us, without telling us anything. Suddenly, teachers at my school sometimes move exams up. Okay, you can infer as well this one. Number 7, we haven't taken a vacation this year because my dad can't take time off work. Okay, we haven't taken a vacation this year because my dad can't take off time or can't take time off work. Okay, yeah, we have take off. Number 8, I'm really looking forward to being on vacation. I'm desperate. I just need to hold on for a few more weeks. Okay, looking forward to, that's a very useful phrase, guys. And hold on, okay, you can infer this as well. Okay, so please take your time, guys, to read one more time these sentences, guys. Please. Okay. Okay, guys, now let's go to exercise number 3. Complete the sentences with the correct form of a phrasal verb involved from activity 2. Okay, guys, so let's see. We have this exercise, guys, and you have to complete the blank spaces with the phrases involved. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's do number 1 as an example, guys. Okay. Okay, so this is exercise number 2. Okay, it says, if they can't come to the party in May, let's it to April. Okay, let's move it up. Move up. Okay. Yes, now you can have a clearer idea of what move up means. Okay. Now, guys, okay, try to do this exercise, guys. Exercise number 3. Try to do this, and then before we have the answers, guys, we are going to discuss what the phrasal verbs are. Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys. Good. Okay, guys, so before we check the exercise and see how many you got right, we're going to talk about phrasal verbs about time. That's right, guys. We have vocabulary, and then we're going to talk about phrasal verbs. Okay, remember, guys, a phrasal verb is a verb with a preposition, and we have really hard time with these phrasal verbs because we have many. Okay, and remember, the preposition changes the verb. Sometimes they change a lot, sometimes they don't change too much. Sometimes we add a preposition and the verb remains the same. For example, save, okay? Save, you know that it's just like save money, okay? But if we add save up, That's the same meaning, okay? So you can say, I'm saving money up, yeah, or I'm saving money, and it's the same. But what happened with a different verb? For example, guys, okay, get. You know that get is just like conseguir, obtener. But when we add the preposition up, just like get up, it changes completely, guys, okay? Get up because it's 6 o'clock, okay? Ya levántate. Okay, get up, levantarse. Okay, so that's different, guys. Okay, now you know this, and today we're going to focus in the ones you have in your book. Okay, we are going to talk about phrasal verbs about time. Okay, some of them are really easy to understand. Some of them you have to practice a little bit more. Okay, so let's start, guys. Okay. Okay, phrasal verbs about time. Wait around for. That's the meaning, guys. Okay, before we check the exercise, we have to explain the meanings. Okay, so to do nothing because you are expecting something to happen and you cannot do anything until it does. Okay, and the example says, I don't feel like waiting around for him to decide. Okay, just wait around for when you are expecting something to happen. That's it, guys. Okay, very easy. Okay, okay, let's do next one. Get around to. Okay, to do something after you have intended to do it for some time. When you have had the intentions, guys, okay, just like intentions, okay, we're talking about getting around to. For example, I meant to call you, but somehow I never got around to it. Okay, I can't, okay? So that's it, but I have had the intention, okay? Or we have another example, get around to doing something, we must get around to cleaning those windows, okay? That's it, how get around, just like something with intention, guys, okay? Yeah, okay, guys, next one. Fit in. To belong to a group, plan or situation. For example, he explained the project to me and how my job fits in the project, okay? Yeah, okay, fit in. Perfectly, to belong. Okay, we have one more. Hang out. This is a very common phrase, very informal phrase for you guys. And you can use this with your friends. For example, guys, to be very relaxed or uninhibited. Okay, for example, I like hanging out with my friends all the time. Hanging out, just like I like to go out with my friend. That's it. Hanging out, just like going out with your friends. Yeah, that's it. Very, very informal. Okay, next one. Fall behind. To move more slowly than other people so that you are behind them. Okay, we have that preposition behind. Yes. So when you move more slowly than other people. For example, guys, after 5 miles, Sasha was tired and started to fall behind. Okay, in this case, guys, just like a marathon or just like a race, yeah. But not only for sports, guys. Okay, it worked for. I mean, just like the example I have in your book. Okay, we're going to it in a minute. Okay, just when you fell behind school, maybe because you were sick, maybe because you missed some sessions, etc. You like fall behind, quedarse atrás. Okay, that's it. Not only for sports. Okay, good. Okay, we have one more. Catch up. This is very, very useful, guys. To do something that should have been done before. Okay, for example, the deadline's tomorrow. How are we ever going to catch up in time? Catch up. Okay, that's it. Okay, one more example and then I explain. To talk to someone you have not seen for some time and find out what they have been doing. For example, come over tomorrow, come over to my house, okay? And we can catch up, okay? So what are you doing, guys? Oh, we are just catching up. Catching up, ponerse al corriente de algo, okay? So that's it, yeah? Catch up. Very, very informal as well, okay? Good. Put off. We have different meanings for this one. Okay, it says to make someone not want to do something or to make someone not like someone or something. For example, okay, let's check the example. It said, Robert's attitude towards women really puts me off. Oh, I'm tired of that. Okay, that's it. Yeah, okay. To delay doing something, especially because you do not want to do it. Okay, I was trying to put off the moment when I would have to leave. Okay, or you can put a decision off any longer. You can put off the decision any longer. You can put the decision off any longer. Remember, this could be several as well, guys. And okay, put off is just like that, like okay. Okay, next one. Run out of. Okay, run out of, that's a very common phrasal verb as well. Okay, to use all of something and not have any left. Okay, for example, many hospitals are running out of money. Okay, no more money, they don't have any more money, they have very little money, and suddenly they are going to be running out of it. Yeah, yeah. For example, when you are in your car and oh, you know what, we have to go to the gas station because we're running out of gasoline. Yeah, that's it, run out of. Yeah. Right, guys, now we have one more. Okay, we have move up. Okay, which is this one. Okay, we have okay, be careful, guys, because we can have so many meanings. For example, in this case, move up has different meanings. For example, to change position. Yeah, for example, and we have this example. Could you move up a bit, please? Okay, can you just like go to your side, to your left side, to your right side? Okay, one more is just to live in a different place. Okay, guess what? I'm moving up to Acapulco. Yeah, okay, kind of, okay? Yeah. Okay, in your book, it comes just like this, to change subject, to change time, etc. For example, I like to move my appointment to 9:30. Can I do that, please? Yeah, can you do that for me? Okay. Okay, so we have move up. Okay, good. Right. Now, we have take off. Take off has several meanings as well. For example, to remove your clothes. Okay, for example, you should take off your shoes before getting the house. Okay, that's it, because it's really clean. So take your shoes off, please. Okay, now, to have a holiday from work on a particular day or for a particular length. Okay, for example, I rang my boss and arranged to take some time off. Yeah, time off. Okay, just like to take some time off. Okay, take off. Yeah. Also, guys, for example, when a plane is just like taking off, yes, that means that it's leaving the ground, guys. Okay, yeah, just like to depart. Okay, that's it. Okay, so I told you different meanings. Okay, one more, guys. We have looking forward to. This is very, very useful as well, guys. Okay, looking forward to. Okay, and what's that? To be pleased or excited that it is going to happen. I'm looking forward to the holidays. Yeah, yeah, I'm really, really excited for this to happen. Okay, for example, I have a special note for you guys. Okay, if you are going to use a verb after to, that's a funny story, guys, but the thing is that you have to use it with ing form. Yeah, for example, I'm looking forward to going to the movies. Okay, yeah, I know that we are in quarantine, but yeah, that's why I'm looking forward to going to the movies. Okay, so I have to use ing form. That's funny, yeah. Okay, that's it, looking forward to. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing my girlfriend, things like that. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, and then we have one more. We have hold on. To stay courageous or patient. Okay, I know you're upset, but you must hold on for the sake of the children. Yeah, for the love of children, please. Okay, you should hold on. Okay, right? Okay, guys. Okay, guys, so now can we go back, please, to the book? Okay, now you have done this before, so let's, yeah, I'm going to zoom this for you. Okay, it says complete the sentences with the correct form of a phrasal verb in bold form, activity 2. Okay, so now that we have the meanings, guys, okay, let's see if you did it correctly, okay? So, okay, we did number one, just like the example. If they can't come to the party in May, let's move it up to April. Okay, remember, move up is like to change. Yeah, good. Okay, number two. Haven't you done the dishes yet? When are you going to get around to doing them? Okay, get around, yeah. Something that you have the intention to do it, remember? Yeah, good. Okay, now number three. We didn't finish the test. We ran out of time. Okay, ran out of time. Okay, remember, guys, okay, you have to be careful in the form of the verb. Okay, in this case, okay, we didn't finish the test. That's past tense. Okay, so that's why we ran out of time. Okay, the time was over, so we didn't finish the test. Okay, good. Number four, the last episode isn't until Friday. I can't. That long. I want to know what happens. Okay, I can't hold on that long. I want to know what happens. Yeah. Okay, good. Number five, I don't feel like for him all day while he decides. So I don't feel like waiting around for him all day while he decides. Waiting around, remember? Yeah, good. Okay, number six. There is nothing we want to see at the movies, so we could just hang out at the cafe. Okay, that's correct. Okay, hang out just like going out with someone, with your friends, with your girlfriend, with your boyfriend, etc. Okay, yep. Okay, guys, that's it. Okay, excellent. Very, very good. Okay, good, guys. Okay, now let's go to exercise number 4. In exercise number 4, guys, we have to put the words in the correct order, okay? And remember, we have to make questions, okay? Now, could you please pause the video and do it, please? Right? Okay, guys, so remember, you have to take the time to do this, okay? Okay, guys, so now we are going to listen to the answers and check your answers, please, guys, okay? Okay, so let's see. Okay.
1. Who do you like hanging out with?
I love hanging out with my brother when he's home. I don't see him very often.
2.
What is something you keep meaning to get around to?
My bedroom has been a mess for weeks, but I haven't gotten around to cleaning it yet.
3. What are you looking forward to doing on your next vacation?
Just not getting up early to go to school every day, lying in bed.
4. What do you always put off for as long as possible?
Going to the dentist. I hate that.
5. What do you try to fit in even when you're busy?
I try to do some exercise every day, even if it's just a short jog.
6.
Do people ever have to wait around for you?
Yes. I sometimes take a long time to get ready in the morning.
7. Which subject would be hardest to catch up with if you fell behind?
History, I think. There's so much information to learn each week.
8. What would you do if you could take a week off right now?
Ooh, good question. I'd probably read a lot of books.
Right? Okay, guys, very, very well done. Okay, guys, so remember, we're going to review these phrasal verbs because they are really, really important in every English-speaking country, just like the USA, Australia, England, okay, India, okay, they are very, very well used. And I know they are not really easy, guys, because we have to learn the meaning of them, okay? And also, we have to practice them in order for us to remember them and also to learn them by heart. Okay, guys? Okay, through this unit, we're going to practice this a lot. And that's it, guys. Okay, so thank you very much. This was the first part, and just keep on watching, guys, okay? Okay, guys, so let's go to page number 118, guys, okay? So we have a listening exercise, but before that, we have some questions that we have to read. We have to get some ideas from them, guys. Okay, so it says working groups, obviously not. Make a list of things your other relatives might say about these things if they were asked the question. What advice would you give young people? Okay, so if you ask this question, what advice would you give young people to an older people? Could be some of your relatives, for example, I don't know, your mom, your dad, your grandfather, your grandmother. Okay, yeah, and then we have some topics. Okay, let me read for you. Attitude toward life, health, relationships, dreams and ambitions, money and possessions, work and free time. Okay, and then we have an example. Life is short, so don't keep putting off your dreams. Okay, remember putting off is just like to postpone your dreams. Okay, guys, so what advice could someone older give to you? Okay, to young people. Okay, here, guys, I have some ideas for you guys. Okay, for example, in this website, Thrive Global, okay, life advice for young adults, okay, it says here. Okay, I'm going to read this because it's really interesting, guys. It says, as Albert Einstein mentioned a long time ago, a calm and modest life is the best life. Okay, that's it. It says, a young adult's life will be good if these points are kept in mind. These are accepted from the book Life Know-How, a life guide with sensible advice to live life to the fullest that I published recently. In this case, we are talking about this lady, okay? Viswanatha Reddy, okay? That's it, okay? And then we have some interesting pieces of advice. For example, number 1, it says engage in social interactions with everyone around you. This includes having conversations with the barber, the milkman, the grocery shop clerk, the postman, the neighbors, etc. It has been scientifically proven that this enhances mental health and also helps you live longer. Okay, so engage in social interaction with everyone. Maintain close relationships with family and friends. This is really important, guys. Be kind to yourself. Okay, that's very important, guys. Just love yourself, guys. Okay, just like it says, you should love and accept yourself the way you are. Don't judge yourself in a bad way and create your own misery. Swap any negative thoughts with positive ones. Oh, nice. That's a very nice advice. Okay, number 4, perform daily exercise for 30 minutes to an hour. Okay, that's it. You have to do some plan about exercising. Okay, number 5, stay focused on the present and don't worry about past or future. Okay, I don't fully agree with this, but okay, could be. Okay, number 6, for making big decisions in life, the time spent on deciding should be relative to the importance of the decisions. Okay, so don't waste too much time in just like on deciding something. Okay, you should do it sooner or later, but you should do it straight away. Okay, now number 7, everyone in the world has made mistakes one time or another. Okay, so you have to admit and take responsibility for your mistake when it happens. Okay, that's another good advice. Negative experiences and emotions are part of human experience. It is good to accept them and learn from them. You may not have control over a bad situation, but you can adopt a positive mental attitude to overcome the negative. Okay, don't compare yourself with those who are richer than you and become hopeless. Okay, one more, last one, guys. Okay, I'm only 10. You need to work on personal development and also learn continuously throughout life. Okay, yeah, and then we have many more, guys. Okay, yeah. So if you want to take a look at this, okay, this is the website here, the address. Okay, you can look for it, you can Google up, and that's it. Okay, okay, guys. So going back to the book, yeah, here. Okay, now that we have just discussed these questions, let's go to exercise number 7 and number 8. Okay, exercise number 7, guys, it says here, listen to the advice of 8 older people. How many of your ideas in activity 6 did you hear? Okay, and after that, guys, okay, also we are going to work on exercise number 8. It says, can you remember the advice? Complete the sentences with no more than 6 words. Then listen again and check your answers, okay? Well, we have here speaker 1 to speaker 8, okay? So, as you listen, guys, you have to complete the blank spaces, okay? Right? Yeah? Okay, guys. Okay, take a look at these photos as well, guys, okay? We have here just like old people, elderly people, we can say that, and they are just sharing some pieces of advice to us. Yep. Okay. Okay, guys, so focus on exercise number 8. Just pay attention. And that's it, guys, okay? Okay.
Speaker 1.
Don't take life too seriously. Even if things seem difficult, try to see the lighter side of life. When you really think about it, there's no point worrying about things that haven't happened yet because you only end up worrying about them twice.
Speaker 2.
I believe that questioning makes knowledge. If you keep questioning, observing, and listening, you will never be lost. So make good use of your ears and eyes and your brain, and don't accept anything without first thinking about it and questioning it.
Speaker 3.
Trust me, one day you're going to say, I wish I had taken better care of myself in my youth. Take care of that beautiful, wonderful body of yours. It deserves it.
Speaker 4.
We have one life, so don't wake up and realize you haven't done the things you dreamed of doing. Nothing's impossible, but it will only become more impossible as you get older and are responsible for other people. So go places, do things. Even if you don't have the money, just pack a bag and go.
Speaker 5.
The last time I moved, I thought, where did all this stuff come from? When did I start owning so many possessions? I'm happy, but not because of all my expensive things, and certainly not because of all the money I owe the bank. So I would say, don't hold on to material objects. Hold on to time and experiences instead, and try not to get into debt.
Speaker 6. Listen, nobody ever dies saying, if only I had worked more. Work hard, sure, but not at the expense of the more important things. If only someone had told me earlier not to prioritize work over family and friends, I wouldn't have wasted so much time at work. Speaker 7.
Maybe this one isn't as special or meaningful as the others, but I think it's important. Brush your teeth regularly. Dental problems are awful and very, very expensive. If someone had told me this years ago, I would have saved a lot of money, and my dentist wouldn't have gotten so rich.
Speaker 8.
I would say, don't accept anyone else's advice as the truth. You can ask for advice from someone you respect, but then you must think about your own situation and come to your own decision. Basically, My advice is, take your own advice.
Okay, guys, so let's check the answers. Okay, remember, guys, if you need to listen to it one more time, don't worry, just do it, okay? Rewind the video and listen to the audio one more time, okay? The times you need, okay, just do it, guys, okay? Right? Okay, guys, so let's see, guys. Let's do speaker number 1. There is no point worrying about things that haven't happened yet. That's the first answer. Okay, haven't happened. Okay, next piece of advice. Speaker 2. Don't accept anything without first thinking about it and questioning it. Okay, good. That's good advice as well, guys. Okay, speaker 3. You're going to say, I wish I had taken better care of myself. I wish I had. Okay, we're going to talk about these structures later, guys, okay? Number 4, don't wake up and realize you haven't done the things you dreamed of doing. Okay, don't waste your time, guys, okay? In this case. Speaker 5. Don't hold on to material objects. Hold on to time and experiences instead. Okay, number 6, speaker 6. If only someone had told me earlier not to prioritize work over family and friends. Okay, people who work a lot, yeah? Okay, remember, work is not the only thing in life, guys, okay? So you have to prioritize your family and friends. Okay, speaker 7 says brush your teeth regularly. Okay, that's hygiene rule. And finally, speaker 8, basically my advice is take your own advice, right? Take your own advice. Yeah. Okay, guys, thank you. Now, you can see, guys, that we manage different structures in this exercise. So we have the next part, the next video is about...
This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
Okay, guys, so grammar. Today we're going to review the third conditional, guys. Okay, so let me zoom it for you guys. This one, okay, and then we have some examples. Okay, I'm going to read for you. Okay, it says, look at the sentences in the grammar box. Answer the questions 1 to 6. Okay, and then we have third conditional. Okay, I'm going to read for you letter A. If I had taken care of my teeth, I would have saved a lot of money. Letter B. If someone had told me earlier not to prioritize work, I wouldn't have wasted so much time. Letter C. I wish I had taken better care of myself in my youth. Letter D. If only I hadn't worked so much. Okay, guys, so today we're going to focus on third conditional, that's the grammar part. And remember that in class, guys, we have analyzed, we have reviewed zero conditional, first conditional, and second conditional. Just to refresh your memory, guys, okay? Remember, zero conditional is for things that always happen. Yeah, for example, if I push the button, the door opens. Okay, that's it. Now, first conditional or conditional type 1, okay, we have if with present simple, and then on the other side, we have will or can or may. Yeah, mostly is will all the time. For example, if I study, I will pass the exam. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, now the second conditional we are talking about, or conditional type 2, we are talking about imaginary situations, yeah, or real situations. For example, the classical example, if I won the lottery, I would buy a Ferrari, for example. Yeah, that's it, imaginary situations. And so on, we get to this point with the third conditional, or conditional type 3. Okay, don't worry guys, we're going to review this topic later on in a different session, so don't worry, I'm just like refreshing your memory a little bit. Okay, so let's focus on third conditional. Okay, third conditional, guys, we are talking about things that we can't change anymore. Okay, for things that we should have done in a moment and we didn't do it, or things that we shouldn't have done at the moment and then we did them. Okay, so we can change anything. Okay, but this conditional works for expressing regrets. Regrets, remember, regrets, arrepentimientos. Okay, for example here, if I had taken care of my teeth, yeah, I would have saved a lot of money. Okay, so in this case, he didn't save money. Okay, he spent or she spent a lot of money. That's why, okay, she's expressing or he's expressing a regret. Now, if someone had told me earlier not to prioritize work, I wouldn't have wasted so much time. The fact here is that he or she wasted so much time. Okay, so he or she can't change that. Okay, now I wish, remember, I wish structure, guys. In order for us, we're using third conditional. I wish I had taken better care of myself in my youth. Okay, that means in his or her youth, he didn't take care of him or herself. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's the point. Okay, and letter D, if only, remember, if only, just like a desire. Okay, if only I hadn't worked so much. Okay, that means that he or she worked a lot. Yeah. Okay, guys, so let's see. Let's answer this exercise, guys. Okay, it's here. Sentence A. Did she take care of her teeth? No. No, she didn't. Did she save a lot of money? No, she didn't. Okay, that's why we are expressing that. Okay, letter B. Okay, let me just like submit together, guys. Here and here. Okay, number 2, sentences A and B. Can the speakers change the situations? No, they can't. As I explained to you guys, okay, no, we can't change past situations. We can improve them. We can try to solve a problem that we created, maybe, but we can't change the past, okay? Now, letter number 3. What form of the verb is used in the if clause? Okay, look, the if clause. If only I hadn't worked. Okay. Okay, that's correct, guys. We are talking about past perfect. Okay, I'm going to explain this in a minute. Don't worry. Okay. Now, second question. What form of the verb is used in the result clause? Okay, look, we have here the result clause. I would have saved. I wouldn't have wasted. Yeah. And that's it. Okay, we don't have any. In letter C or D, we don't have any result clause. Okay, now, number 4, sentences C and D. You learn about I wish and if only on page 74. Yeah, and we did that on class, guys. Okay, so what time are they expressing in these sentences? What emotion is being expressed? Okay, remember, regrets. Number 5. What structure is used with I wish and if only, if only, okay, here, okay, so the same structure that we are using for the if clause in the third conditional, okay, had taken, had told me, I wish I had taken, if only I hadn't worked, okay, so the structure that we use is past perfect, okay, and finally, number 6, all sentences are the sentences describing real events or imaginary ones. Yes, guys, okay, remember, we're expressing something that we wish it hadn't happened that way, okay, or it could happen. It could have happened that way, okay? That's the problem with this, okay? Okay, guys, so let's see, okay? We have this. Now, pay attention, guys. We have this for you. Okay, the third conditional, guys. Okay, remember, we have the structure here. We have if plus past perfect simple. Okay, so past perfect simple is this one, had and verb in past participle. Okay, remember, guys, this had with this if means el famoso hubiera. Si yo hubiera, if I had, yes, and then obviously we have to have a verb in past participle. Okay, now the second part of the clause. Okay, we always, all the time, guys, you have to write would plus have plus a verb in past participle. Okay, so in this case, okay, let me show you an example, guys. Okay, for example, guys, we have that boy. Okay, it says, I woke up late because I stayed up late. Okay, so that's it. Okay, that happened to that boy. Okay, that's a fact. Okay, now if we want to express a regret using third conditional, we have something like this, guys. I wouldn't have woken up late if I hadn't stayed up late. Okay, in this case, we are saying this backwards. Okay, let's start with this, guys. If I hadn't stayed up late, si no me hubiera desvelado, okay, if I hadn't stayed up late, okay, I wouldn't have woken up late. I wouldn't have woken, no me habría levantado tan tarde. Okay, so that's the way we are expressing regrets, guys, using this structure. Okay, but we can't change anything because that's a fact that he did wake up late. Okay, yeah. Okay, guys, now next example. Okay, look at the picture. He had an accident because he wasn't careful. Okay, and if we want to use something with a sentence using third conditional, we would have something like this. If he had been more careful, he wouldn't have had an accident. He wouldn't have had, él no habría tenido. He wouldn't have had an accident. Okay, yeah, but the fact is that he had an accident. Okay, okay, guys, now next one. Bob didn't pass the test because he didn't study hard. Okay, so an horrible F in his history test. Okay, so if we, what would you use, guys? Okay, what would you use? What, I mean, structure, obviously you are going to use a third conditional, but how? Okay, think about it. Okay, maybe something close to this. If Bob had studied harder, he wouldn't have failed the test, or he wouldn't have flunked the test, or he wouldn't have just like, or maybe I can change here. If Bob had studied harder, he would have passed the test. Okay, maybe. Okay, so it's up to you guys. Okay, now next example. Okay, Peter is from England, guys. Okay, but he's learning Spanish. Okay, so Peter speaks Spanish because he took lessons. Okay, so that's why he can speak Spanish. Okay, but okay, what about if he hadn't taken lessons? Okay, so Peter wouldn't have learned Spanish if he hadn't taken lessons. Yeah. Okay, kind of. No problem? Okay, nice, guys. Okay, now. Brianna bought a car because she saved money. Okay, that's a fact. That's a reality. Okay, yeah. Okay, so if Brianna hadn't saved money, she couldn't have bought a car. Yeah, excellent. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, let's... Okay, next one, guys. Fred put on weight because he ate too much. Okay, Fred, you remember put on weight? No problem. Okay, just like he got fat. Okay, so Fred put on weight because he ate too much. Okay, that's the real fact. Okay, now we can say Fred wouldn't have put on weight if he hadn't eaten too much. Remember, guys, okay? Okay, in this case, we have we started with the with the second clause, okay? So remember, if Fred hadn't eaten, okay, remember it's the past perfect, hadn't eaten too much, he wouldn't have put on weight, okay? He wouldn't have put on weight, okay? That's it, okay? Yeah, okay, good. Okay, guys, now let's rise level, okay, your creativity level, okay? So what can you tell me about these guys? Okay, the question is this one. What would have happened if, okay, remember, what if you just like to project just like a parallel universe, just like remember Thanos? Now it's just like to remember just recalling something that didn't happen, okay? So what would have happened if dinosaurs had not become extinct? Okay? So we can start, we can say something like this. If dinosaurs hadn't become extinct, we would have shared time with them. Or we would have shared our jungles and forests with them. Okay, could be. Yeah, we can have, okay, yeah, we can have a lot of answers, guys. That's why, okay, the suggestion is this one. Be creative, okay? Yeah, what happens, guys, here is that, for example, remember imaginary situations from the second conditional and the third conditional, they are not real, so it's kind of hard for us to think about it because sometimes they are things that we haven't thought about them, okay? Okay, and so you have to be creative because of that, okay? Okay, number 2. Okay, what would have happened if the wheel hadn't been invented? Oh, okay, can you write a sentence about that? Yeah, maybe something like this. If the wheel hadn't been invented, okay, we would have had many problems. Or cars wouldn't have been invented too. Okay, that's it. Okay, so the question, what would have happened if the electricity hadn't been discovered? Remember, it wasn't invented, guys. It was discovered, okay? So if the electricity hadn't been discovered, we, or humans, would have thought about different kind of energy. Could be, yeah? Yeah, I know it's hard, guys, okay? Just analyze it and just try to form the correct sentence, okay? What would have happened if schools and high schools hadn't been invented? Okay, so if schools hadn't been invented, I don't know, humans would probably have learned at home. Okay, could be. Okay, simple sentences. Okay, guys. Okay, good, guys. Okay, let's go back to page number 119, guys. Okay, so hopefully you have had clear these, guys. Okay, this is not so difficult, and obviously we are talking about the third conditional, one of the most difficult structures. Okay, but I think you managed this really well. Okay, guys. Okay, let's go to page number 119, and okay, let me zoom it for you. Let's take your time, guys, in order for you to complete this exercise. This is complete the secrets to a long life with the correct form of the verbs. Okay, and the exercise is this one. Most 100-year-olds have few regrets. If they didn't have such a positive view of life, they probably wouldn't have survived so long. Here are some of their secrets. And then we have the sentences. Okay, here, guys. Okay, remember, okay, we have the sentence, okay, and it seems to be difficult, but it's not. Okay, why not? Okay, the first thing you have to do, guys, with this kind of conditionals, remember 0, first, second, and third. Okay, you have to identify, you have to locate the if clause. In this case, remember the formula. Okay, if, okay, the if clause goes with what structure? That's right, past perfect, had plus verb in past participle. On the other side, all the time we have to use would, have, yeah, or wouldn't have, depends on what you want to say, and the verb in past participles. Okay, so let's see. Let's do it this just like an example, guys, okay? Okay, it says here, Jiraemon Kimura, Japan, lived all the way to 116 years. He said he, okay, remember, this is my if clause. Okay, so in this, let me start with this, guys, okay? If he had eaten big meals, he said he wouldn't have lived. Okay, that's correct, guys. Okay, so the correct sentence is this one, okay? Jiraemon Kimura, Japan, lived all the way to 116. He said he would not have lived so long if he had eaten big meals. He always had small portions, okay? Okay, guys, now please take your time, pause the video, yes? Don't copy, don't cheat, guys, okay? Remember, okay? Do that exercise, please. Okay, ready? Okay, well, you were supposed to unpause the video, okay? So let's see. Let's do number 2 one more time. Let's do number 2. Okay, it's Jean-Louis Clement France is the only person to have lived to 122. She thought that if she had worried about her health, she would have died much earlier. Okay, in this case, worry and die, they are regular verbs. So, that's easy for you to remember them, okay? Okay, if she had worried, okay, she would have died much earlier. Okay, now number 3. Fred Hale, United States, believes he not served for the first time at 95 years old if he not eat honey all his life. Remember, we're talking about a piece of advice that elderly people just like give us, guys, okay? Now, Fred Hale, United States, believes he would not have served for the first time at 95 years old if he, okay, if, remember, in this case, we have to use past perfect. If he hadn't eaten honey all his life. Honey is good, guys, okay, it seems. Okay, Emma Morano, Italy, was the last person alive to be born at the 1800s. If she, okay, past perfect, hadn't lived, perfect, guys, okay, if she hadn't lived as a single woman for most of her life, she would have been a lot less healthy, she thought. Okay, maybe being with a man? Okay, well, maybe that's her thought. Okay, I eat the fear. Okay, now number 5, guys. In a survey, a third of the 100-year-olds questioned said they wished, okay, remember we have a different structure but the same pattern, okay? So wish they wish they had spent more time with loved ones. Okay, in this case, they wish they had spent, ellos desearían haber pasado more time with loved ones. Okay, that's the meaning of this, okay? And finally, number 6, a quarter of them said, if only I, si tan solo, had saved more money when I was younger, si tan solo hubiera ahorrado dinero. Okay, if only I had saved more money when I was younger. Okay, okay, great, guys, excellent. Okay, do you have any questions? Hopefully not. Okay, guys. Okay, okay, so let's continue on, guys, with this, and let's do, okay, in this case, this is homework for you guys. Okay, you are going to do exercise number 12. In exercise number 12, okay, obviously, look at this picture. We have Frida Kahlo here, and then we have something like this, guys, okay? Exercise number 12, it says read the story, then make as many sentences about it as possible using the third conditional, okay? So let me read this for you guys, okay? Sometimes sad events can lead to rewarding lives. Frida Kahlo was an artist who was famous for painting self-portraits. When she was 6, she got polio. Her father also had a disability, and he paid a lot of attention to her and taught her about art. She wanted to be a doctor, but she nearly died in an accident when she was 18. She spent months in bed painting. Her family placed a mirror above her, so she was able to paint herself. Frida never fully recovered from her injuries, but she became famous because of her self-portraits. Okay, guys, so remember, you can reread this as many times as you want, guys. Okay, the thing is, and I'm leaving with this, guys. Okay, you have to write at least 3 sentences using third conditional, and the sentences could be just like this, guys. Okay. If sad things hadn't happened to Frida, and maybe we can just complement this. If sad things hadn't happened to Frida, yeah, she wouldn't have been a great artist, okay, a great painter, okay, in this case. Yeah, that's it. Okay, one more, guys, one more example. Okay, maybe. If her father hadn't had a disability, he wouldn't have paid a lot of attention to her, okay? Or he wouldn't have taught her about art, okay? So, okay, this kind of text, guys, works a lot for you to get ideas and writing about just like third conditional, okay, structure, guys, okay? Okay, that's it, guys. Okay, guys, so that's it, guys, with this. Okay, we're going to review the structure later on, guys. Okay, don't worry. But I think it's not so difficult, guys. Maybe you have to think a little bit more because third conditional is not an easy thing to do, guys. And remember, guys, you can use this structure with the third conditional and also with wish and if only for expressing regrets, okay? Things that we can't change nowadays, but we can express them just like another way of doing things in the past, but we can't change anything. Okay, guys? Okay, guys, so my name is Luis, and hopefully you have learned a lot. You have practiced a lot with this. And see you around, guys. See you next Thursday with a different lesson. And don't worry, because I'm going to explain in a different lesson as well all the conditionals, 0 conditional, first conditional, second conditional, and the last one, which was third conditional, okay? Okay, guys, thank you very much for listening, for watching, and see you next class. Bye-bye.